Hi everybody, welcome to my homestead and welcome to my channel. Today we have an update on the three churches that were set ablaze yesterday in St. George, Utah. So if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, like this video if you like it, hit the notification bell, and please make sure to leave comments. So we have a little bit more information about this guy that committed this arson against the church down in St. George, Utah. I did a video about it yesterday if you want to check that out. But just to catch you up, in case you're not familiar with this story, um, there were three churches that were set on fire yesterday in the morning hours down in St. George, Utah. If you're not familiar with Utah, St. George, so up here is Salt Lake City, right by the Great Salt Lake. You have I-15 that comes down through Provo and then all the way down. Most people take I-15 as they go down into Vegas. Or down to Phoenix. And St. George is just right here in the very southwest corner of the state. And of course, this is the site of the St. George, Utah temple. Basically on this east side of I-15, there's these three church locations that were hit by this one man. Right here you have a picture of the damage to one building. There was one building that didn't have a fire suppression system, and so it sustained a lot more damage than the other two. And then he was later, I guess calls came in and the police chased him, and he took him on a chase, and then he ended up crashing here at this bridge in his minivan, and it started on fire. And as you can see here, it's all basically burnt to a crisp. So just a little bit of information about this guy. His name is Benjamin James Johnson, 36. He was booked into jail for investigation of 3 counts of arson, failing to stop at the command of police, reckless driving, damaging a jail, and spitting on an officer. So during this whole incident, Johnson was taken to the hospital in St. George to be checked for minor injuries before being taken to the St. George Police Department for questioning. So I guess he got a little banged up, and I guess that's probably what you would expect after driving off the road and crashing, and who knows exactly what happened, but I guess he's okay enough to go to jail. Now here's the interesting part right here. Johnson kept calling himself Joshua and told officers he was a type of deity, according to a police booking affidavit. Benjamin described his behavior as righteous anger. During the interview, Benjamin spit on one detective and damaged some property in the interview room that he was in, the affidavit states. So it doesn't really give us too much more information into his motivation other than he's possibly crazy. Sorry. One thing that I was speculating when I did the video yesterday is I was wondering if this had anything to do with what happened a week before when Elder Holland addressed BYU and made a lot of people upset. I wasn't one of them. I'm glad that he did that speech and brought up what he did. I've done videos on that if you want to check that out, if you're not aware. So I didn't know if this was some kind of like retaliation, and I guess that's still not off the table because we don't really know what his righteous anger, quote unquote, was about. But so it could have still been linked to that, but it seems like this probably is more of a mental health incident. So we feel sorry for all the people that were affected by this, all the wards and everybody that attends those buildings, but at least they weren't completely destroyed. It looks like they'll probably be able to be fixed up, and it's still just really sad, but I guess it's just a good thing that it wasn't worse. So, and of course we feel for Benjamin as well, especially if he has mental illness. I just hope that he gets fair justice and that he's dealt with accordingly. And of course, we have to have compassion on these people. It doesn't justify what they did, but who knows exactly what was going on in his mind as he did that, and how this is going to affect the lives of the people in his life, family, friends, and and so forth. So yeah, just a little bit more information about this. So it seems like mental illness was going on, but he's in jail, and that's where we're leaving it at today. So if you haven't already, again, please subscribe to the channel, like this video if you liked it, hit the notification bell, leave comments, and stay tuned. I'm going to be tracking a lot more church news. This channel is also about following the signs of the times of the second coming and homesteading. And I'll talk to you later.